What is going on? What is going on? Today we talking about 7 Deadly Sins and its downfall, how it went from popularity to being almost never talked about. Now when talking about 7 Deadly Sins, there's a couple things that all of us as fans think about. First off is Escanor, because everybody knows Escanor is just that nigga, first off. Second of all, we think about that one iconic opening that always gets us going like this. The pain and the pleasure all come together. There's no reason why. Oh shit, my bad. Okay, back to the video. So yes, seeing that 7 Deadly Sins is a very long history with the anime community, it was that anime people saw that, you know, Escanor the One could supposedly beat anyone given because he was invincible, or Meliodas can beat any version of Naruto because of full counter, things like that. But when an anime gets popular, you can't avoid those things, they happen. Now before 7 Deadly Sins' decline in popularity, it brought us a lot of things we like to see in anime, which included, you know, great animation, dope fights, and a cool cast of characters we all mess with. Now some of you who aren't hip to what's going on might be wondering, why did 7 Deadly Sins fall so bad? What happened with its recent season? Why was the animation so damn bad? Was there a studio change? Well yes, there was a studio change. They first were with A1 Pictures, who also animated stuff like, you know, Sword Art Online, which is very controversial with how people like it, but nonetheless it had great animation. Now a lot of people, including myself, are very excited for season 3, and I'm pretty sure we all know why. One of the biggest fights in anime were going to go down that season, Escanor vs Meliodas, and boy was that a letdown. Now I'm pretty sure we all know what this fight entailed because it became such a big meme, but if you didn't, here's a little taste of it.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
Yeah, as you can see, that shit was a flop. And if you want to blame anyone for this flop, don't blame A1 Pictures or switching studios. Blame 7 Deadly Sins and whoever made that damn movie. Now some of you out there are probably like, wait, what was wrong with the movie? It was pretty good. And then some of you guys are like, oh yeah, that movie was straight up ass. Now, first of all, the animation and the fight scenes in that movie, they speak for themselves. Yeah, as you can see right there, the fights, they were nothing to be made fun of. Those strings went hard and the animation went hard all the way through the whole entire movie. But it was the story, the villains, just something about the movie besides the animation and fights was lacking. And that's what threw niggas off. And making a movie is a big gamble for a lot of studios. You know, people like Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, things like that who have huge income and revenue and whatever they put out don't have to worry about this. But series like this, a movie that flops, the studio's gonna switch. They're not gonna stay with them because they see it as it's not profitable anymore. And that sadly is what happened to 7 Deadly Sins. The studio realized that this anime will not be profitable anymore after seeing what happened with the movie, which, I mean, I can't blame them. But you know, I'm pretty sure they would have made up for it if they just continued to animate the season, because everybody was awaiting this next season, but that did not happen, and they let another studio take over, which was Dean. Now with the studio change, everybody's hoping that, you know, maybe they won't do such a bad job, it'll be okay. You know, that's what, you know, hopeful thinking is. But no, the first episode instead presented us with blood being white. Yeah, as soon as I open up the anime to blood being white, hearts being censored, Meliodas looking like this, I already knew the season was gonna be a flop. And with this studio change, it really made people not want to, tune in, seeing the animation was bad, the censorship. There was nothing that was gonna appeal to the average viewer to actually sit there and watch through this season. Now there were some true fans that did, which I commend y'all. But because of this, the fan base got smaller and smaller and smaller, and they do have another season coming out. And you know what? I hope that it does well. I hope that they had more time to work on it and that the animation is better so they can, start to build up their fan base again. But as it stands, the fall of 7 Deadly Sins was quite the big fall in the anime community. It went from being a top tier to a bottom tier. And the worst part about this is I heard the quality in the manga also dropped towards the end. So I don't know how it's gonna fare altogether, but this, ladies and gentlemen, has been the downfall of 7 Deadly Sins.